So with business owners and executives, leaders out there, I hear so much focus on increasing our number of leads and generating more leads for our sales team is the answer to all of our problems. And there are times where getting more leads can actually be more harmful than helpful. They can actually harm your reputation and longevity. And what I mean by that is if you haven't mastered the ability to supply your product or services as demand increases, then there's going to be a problem and it'll actually cut the other direction. And what I mean by that, cutting the other direction, is you'll start getting bad reviews. And that's reviews are so important because so many people use them in making those buying decisions. You're going to get that damaged reputation. And then what you're going to find is your existing customers are not referring you to others. And those are some of the existing, customer referrals that's gold in a business. Our goal really should be that 80% of our leads come from referrals. But we're not doing that if we're not delivering what we're promising. And then you're going to find, this one drives me the worst, is we spend a lot of money on the increased lead generation, and all we're doing is wasting those leads because our reputation is harmed or we're not able to provide what we're selling in a timely manner. So when you do correct these, and the solutions are simple, but the work isn't easy, is you're going to see the referrals go up. So that new customers represent growth, and your existing customer base is helping to be that part of that solution. You're going to be able to know exactly when you're going to get to that next capacity blockage before it happens. You can prepare for that growth before it's required, rather than playing catch up. And you're going to see an increase in customers and revenue. So what's the first step? First step is to do some research, dig in, find out, do your customers get what they're paying for? This is all about quality assurance, especially true if you've got team doing the work, leveraging team to be able to expand and scale. Just because you gave them a system doesn't mean they're not necessarily following it. You can trust, but you got to verify. So what quality assurance systems do you have in place to make sure that they're getting what they're paid for? The second one is do the research, dig in. Can they get it on time? That's a big one, right? So if my air conditioning goes out and I'm an HVAC contractor and I can't get to them for 4 weeks, I'm not getting that sale because I've got a capacity to block it. They're not going to wait 3 weeks. They're going to call the next one. Worse than that is you take a deposit, promise them tomorrow, and you still don't get to 3 weeks. They're going to tell everybody to know how terrible you are. The third is you need to assess your supply chain for bottlenecks. And this needs to be done. This isn't a one-time event. You need to be looking at all these on a regular basis, maybe every 6 months. Things may seem like they're going well, but go ahead and verify. Because when we stick our head in the sand and assume all is going well, what happens when it finally builds up, then we're scrambling to crawl out from this avalanche of problems. 2020 was a great example of the supply chain lesson a lot of people learned. All right, we had found a great vendor with the lowest prices, and they were supplying everything. All of our eggs were on that one basket, and then the bottleneck happened, and people were scared and scrambling because we can't do business. A lot of people are diversifying. They're using multiple vendors, so they don't have it. There's a lot of different answers for that. But you need to assess it and figure out either getting a new vendor or having the vendor fix the problem. Whatever it is, that's going to be one of the big challenges to overcome. And then finally, you need to calculate the maximum volume of services you can offer or products that you can offer with the team and the resources you have. I know that this technician leads to X number of dollars of revenue or monthly appointments. And when I get beyond that, then people are having to wait longer. When you know what that maximum volume is, then you're going to be able to know exactly when you're going to need to add more team or leverage resources as you approach it before it happens. and don't have to have all this momentum and then a dead stop and have to pick up from that dead stop once you've added those resources. You can get that resource in advance and be able to keep that momentum going forward. That's when you're going to start to see those raving fans start giving referrals to you. You're gonna that preparation and growth. You're going to be able to know what to do months before it needs to be done and get ahead of it and take advantage of that momentum. And you're going to see your customers and revenue increase. So, if you'd like a customized plan on how to implement these steps and master your supply of your services, then comment the word supply in the comment section, and I'll reach out to you and we'll start a conversation. Look forward to hearing from you.